Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Tanaya Miller will be coming up to the stage to perform the national anthem, followed by Maya Snyder, who can also make her way up to the stage for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Oh, sing, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and a brief moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now let's have a moment of silence for the seniors who do not get to graduate this year because of the coronavirus. Thank you.
Christina Boland will come forward and lead us in our invocation, followed by Brooklyn Phillips, who will give us a welcome. Seniors, you may be seated.
We gather here today in celebration and to give thanks to those who have helped us. Now let us bow our heads in prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for letting us gather here today in celebration. We ask you to strengthen us, restore us, and inspire us with your love. We ask you to fill us with your peace as we are journeying onwards. We ask you to watch over the educational staff so they can teach the lessons that we have learned. We ask you to watch over some future healthcare professionals, engineers, and mechanics that leave here today. We ask you to watch over every family that leaves here today and goes their separate ways. And we couldn't thank you enough for letting us do what we enjoy while looking over us. In Jesus' name, amen.
Good afternoon, ladies, gentlemen, family, friends, public officials, and platform guests. I am Brooklyn Joy Phillips, and it is my divine pleasure to welcome you to JCM Early College 2020 graduation. Thank you. The class sitting before you is not only ECH's second graduating class, but the class sitting before you is a class of distinction and perseverance. Due to our nation's unprecedented times with COVID-19, we seniors weren't allowed to finish the few weeks that we had left. Although to encourage and motivate us, you all, as well as teachers, staff members, and the community went all out to encourage us, bring us college necessities, as well as put us on billboards. So today, I congratulate not only us seniors, but the parents, guardians, and family and friends for being our rock in a hard place and consistent voice of encouragement. So seniors, today is the day us 2001 and 2002 babies have been waiting for, to turn our tassels and turn our backs to late slips, uniforms, and asking permission to go to the restroom. All of our hard work is now accounted for and simplified into a cap and gown and diploma. And this is why it's so important to appreciate things in its most simplest form. Similar to the way we appreciate all of you here's today's support. You all chose to come out here despite the conditions with your face mask on and maybe even gloves too. Regardless of face masks, we know that you are smiling underneath. And you know that you took a risk investing in your senior and investing in early college. But I stand here before you today to inform you that your investment just paid off. With an astounding number of 26 graduates attaining their associates along with their high school diploma, your risk was worth taking. Okay. Thank you for being our support. Thank you for being our motivation. And most importantly, welcome to Early College High 2020 graduation. Thank you.
I want to apologize beforehand. Actually, I don't want to apologize. The clanging you hear is all the awards that these students are wearing. And that doesn't count the certificates and the plaques. We're very proud of them. I did want to mention Red Art is here. Red Art is going to take pictures in just a few moments as we give graduates their diplomas, and they are going to leave as soon as graduation is over, and within an hour, those will be uploaded. If you want to go to Red Art's website and purchase pictures from the graduation, you will be able to do that. To give a welcome and some remarks from Jackson State is Dr. Larry Bailey. Mr. Bailey was part of Early College High before Early College High in Jackson existed. And he was one of the people who said this was possible when a lot of other people said it wasn't. In a moment, we're going to recognize several people and partners and thank them, but because he's coming up to speak, I wanted to go ahead and give one special award to Mr. Bailey, and that is the Innovator of the Year Award. And Mr. Bailey not only was on the front end of starting Early College High, but he is the person at Jackson State in his office that I go to on a regular basis to make sure that things go as smooth as possible. And he is one of the main reasons why it has been proven, not once last year, but twice this year, that yes, not only is it possible for a student to graduate high school with an associate's degree, it's possible for a lot of students to graduate from high school with an associate's degree. And we're thankful to him for that. He is going to come and share some remarks with us. And again, I want to present him with the Innovator of the Year Award, Dr. Larry Bailey.
Thank you so much. What a surprise. As Christina said, we are here to celebrate. I want to hear the graduates celebrate again. Yeah, that's it. That's what it's all about. It's been an honor to be involved with even the planning of the Early College High School in Jackson. I came to Tennessee 6 years ago after serving 34 and a half years in higher education in Mississippi. And I had not been on the Jackson State campus more than about a month when Dr. Blanding, our president at the time, asked me to meet with Dr. Ruffin. And so I went to a meeting, and there was this large group of individuals in the boardroom at the district office. And I walked in, and Dr. Ruffin introduced me, and she said, "This is Dr. Larry Bailey. He's going to serve as the curriculum chair for the Early College High School." And I looked at her like, what? There was no more person, I promise you, unqualified to serve as the curriculum chair, because there was nobody in the room that knew less about high schools in Tennessee than myself. I could tell you all about high schools in Mississippi, but not in Tennessee. But I had great help from the staff from just about all of the high schools across the district, and tremendous help from Principal Lewis as we began to put together the curriculum that you now enjoy. And there were naysayers back in that day. But Jackson-Madison County School District kept the charge. And here you are today, celebrating the second graduating class 6 years later. So in the fall of 2015, this high school was started within a high school at Northside. And I can remember that day. I walked into the room, and there were long, very much planning types of materials that were being used in a room, and they were putting them up on the wall and looking at all the different options and curriculum. I can remember all of the work that it took to get the high school off the ground, but it did, and you all are great representatives of all of that work that it took to put this together. The one thing that I want us to talk about just a little bit today, and then I'm going to share some personal remarks with you. I promise you they're not very long. But today, as we all know, the state of Tennessee and the world faces some of the most difficult, not only health times, but economic times that any of us have known in history. And it's been caused by the very reason we're all wearing masks today, the COVID-19 pandemic. The partnership between Jackson and Madison County Schools and Jackson State Community College and the Tennessee College of Applied Technology in Jackson is more poised now than we ever were before to face the challenges that are ahead of us. This early college high school is becoming known as a model across the state because we have a goal to provide businesses and industry in our local region with the best trained workforce possible. The program provides students with quality education in whatever field they choose, and the necessary training not only in the work skills, but the life skills that meet the needs of the employers across West Tennessee and across Tennessee as a state. In May 2019, 17 students graduated from Jackson State. This spring, 21 students received their degrees from Jackson State earlier this May, and 5 more will complete this summer. So many of the students are within just a few hours of finishing by December with their associate's degree from Jackson State. The graduates that are seated on this floor have received some of the best instruction in their respective chosen fields by one of the highest qualified faculty that I've ever had the pleasure to serve with at Jackson State. This afternoon, we're all here to celebrate your accomplishments because they are many. Most of you, if not all of you, know Ms. Jennifer Cherry, who works in my office, and she served as your advisor for Jackson State. She was unable to be here this afternoon, but she wanted me to tell you how proud of each of you that she is. This is one project that she asked me to never take away from her, is advising the early college high school students because she really enjoys working with you and Ms. Van and Principal Lewis as you plan your future. This afternoon, I do want to share just a few personal thoughts because you are leaving a chapter in your life and you're moving forward in a very busy and very different world than what we all knew 2 months ago. Who knew that we would be carrying hand sanitizer with us? Who knew we would be wearing masks? Who knew that we would be in situations where we have to be distanced from each other? That's not human nature, is it? So we do live in a very different world. And I want to just talk a minute about some passage of spiritual refreshment. And it comes from a book titled Take Time by R.L. Middleton. I've used these remarks in some past graduations because I always feel like the graduates need to take the time to hear. Middleton reminds us that the rush of our modern lives has drawn us away from the abundant life and the patience and kindness and consideration for others. Nerves are often tense, tempers reach breaking point, rash words are used, and friendships are often broken. We seem to love the bright lights of this fast-paced world. And just think about all of us when we have been basically quarantined at home for so long. Sometimes you feel some of those tensions, don't you? We're unwilling to take the time to relax and rest our tired minds and bodies, and we can't meet the day's responsibilities because we've not prepared ourselves for it. I want to share a passage that's by an unknown author in Middleton's book. It says, "Take time to live, it's the secret of success. Take time to think, it's the source of power. Take time to play, it's the secret of youth. Take time to read, it's the foundation of knowledge. Take time for friendship, it's the source of happiness. Take time to laugh, it lifts a life's load. Take time to dream, it hitches the soul to the stars. Take time to worship, it's the highway of reverence. Take time to meditate because it does wash the dust of earth from our eyes and allows our minds to focus." I chose this passage today because it has special meaning. It can be applied to all of our lives, and especially during the challenging times that we all face right now. The author implies that you should slow down in life, and I know that's really hard at your age. But do take the time. And take the time to enjoy your life every day. Be happy and positive. Take the time for renewal from challenging times that you face, and we all do. Be patient and disciplined. Things often look very different the next day. How many times have you just taken a deep breath and said, I think I'll sleep on that? And the next day, it doesn't even seem important, does it? Cherish friendships and remember the individuals that have impacted your life and allowed you this great opportunity to be so successful. Many of these individuals are here today, and you should take the time to thank them for their support, encouragement, and willingness to always be there for you. Set goals in your life and continue your education. Whether you choose the world of work or whether you continue at a college or university. And I'm going to close with two quotes. And both of these are individuals that you will know. One is Jimmy Fallon. He was talking to the graduating class at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida. If you remember the terrible incident that happened at that high school, He was talking to the graduating class in 2018. He said, when something feels hard, remember that it always gets better. Choose to move forward. Don't let anything stop you. Queen Latifah told Rutgers University graduates in the same year, in 2018. She said, go out there and make a difference. And her last statement said, be that difference. And all of you have the capability of doing that. You've already proven it. Congratulations, class of 2020. We are so proud of you.
Again, students, I wanted you to meet Dr. Bailey. Many of you may have met him, but probably don't realize he's the person that makes most of the decisions at Jackson State that affect early college high. Obviously, he gets the president's blessing, but I wanted you to know him because he's that guy that's constantly saying, here's what we can do, Mr. Lewis, how do we make that happen? And to this point, he hasn't told me no very much. And I appreciate him and his work and look forward to working with him for many years to come. All right, I want everybody to relax for a second. Joella, you got Graham back there? I want you guys to know this is the time you can cheer. We got some early college high students up there. This is the time you can cheer. Mamas, this is the time that you can say, that's my baby, okay? All right, so, amen. When my mom never made me a poster board. When we were preparing for graduation, Miss Van and Miss Davis and I realized there were some things that our seniors didn't get to do. But one thing that we refused was that our seniors did not receive the recognition for what they had accomplished. And so since we didn't have an awards day, we're going to have an abbreviated, but we are going to take the opportunity in about 15 minutes to give you just a glimpse of what these students have accomplished in their 4 years of high school. And so they're not going to be coming to stage to receive awards, but we are going to acknowledge many of the things that they have accomplished and give you some school stats as well. So I want to do that, and we've already talked to the students. They're going to stand. Please, we obviously want you to celebrate and applaud, but it's going to move quickly, and so make it a quick, that's my baby, as we move through this. Joella, are you ready? All right. Many of our seniors have received awards and recognition in academics, leadership, band, chorus, athletics, and several other areas. Awards for their accomplishments have already been presented and are too numerous for us to announce today. However, there are a few awards that we would like to recognize this afternoon. And before I recognize our students, we have just a few awards that go to some of our partners. And I want to mention them, and I'm going to ask them to stand. Most of them have already received their award. Fred Jones, Volunteer of the Year. Mr. Fred does so much. Stella Day. Miss Day has been our treasurer for the PTO for 3 years. Miss Jeanette Burton has been our PTO president this year. And these all received the Volunteer of the Year award. We have several partners that we would like to recognize. One of those is JMCSS, and we'll mention them again in a minute. I know we have some representatives over here from JMCSS Partner of the Year. As we mentioned already, Dr. Larry Bailey, Innovator Award, and he also mentioned Miss Cherry, and she is receiving this Distinguished Service Award, and she helps all of our students with their schedules for Jackson State. Jonathan and Beth Borden, that's Borden Technologies, Partner of the Year. And then several departments from Jackson State. Jackson State Admissions Department, Partner of the Year. Jackson State Library, and we have Mr. Davis, and that's one of the areas that falls under him, Partner of the Year. Rhonda Hurd, who's sitting over here to my right, Distinguished Service Award. Rhonda is over several things in the district, but she takes good care of us at Early College High. The Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, Patrick Davis, Kevin Hicks, William Lovelady, and others came into the school this year and took several of our young men and mentored them and spent time with them, and we look forward to that continuing. But they received the Role Model Award. And then last of all, and I've already given him the award, Mr. Washington has had a lot of things and dealt with a lot of different issues and has been such a big supporter of JCM Early College High, and we wanted to give him the Exemplary Leadership Award, and I appreciate him greatly. And that's Mr. Washington. One of those that we just mentioned was IMJCM. IMJCM is so good about coming to our building. Mr. Lewis, what do you need? What do we need to take care of? What do we need to help with? And so, again, we have a representative, Andre Darnell from IMJCM, and these two students don't know this. This is the only scholarship that we'll present today because of time, but he is going to come forward and say a few words, and he is going to present 2 scholarships to 2 students who don't know they're getting those awards. And Rhonda is holding up the program. Thank you. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Again, Andre Darnell, IMJCM.
Good afternoon. Let's see. The IMJCM Coalition was established in 2015. We are a nonprofit organization that sponsors programs and support the staff, and with the goal of increasing students' opportunity of self-esteem and life opportunities, as long as they're at the JCM College, and for all students at the JCM at the Jackson-Madison County system. Here this year, we're going to give away two scholarships, and these scholarships we're going for. The first one is Cordarian Jones. Cordarian Jones. I apologize. Oh, Cordarian. Oh, see? You know, it is super hot with these masks on. I know y'all burning up. Our second scholarship this year goes to Miss Daisy Reeves Mora. Thank you.
All right, again, thank you to IMJCM Coalition. The rest of the awards, you will not come to the stage, and again, these will be quick. Extracurricular activities. There are many activities which demand an enormous amount of time on the part of the students who participate. We appreciate the extra effort put forth by our seniors, and at this time, we wish to recognize them. Seniors, stand when I announce the group in which you participated in during high school. Please hold your applause until all groups are standing. Athletes and cheerleaders, band, chorus. Again, be standing if you're in any of those groups. Leo Club, which is the service club. Health Occupation Students of America, Student Government Association, Deaf Catalyst Coding Competition, Theater, National Beta Club, National Honor Society, Art Club, Homecoming Royalty, French or Spanish Club. If you're in any of those groups, please stand. Let's give them a round of applause. All right, thank you very much. We move on. Again, this is going to be quick. Loop is a program that many of you have heard about. It's an initiative here in Jackson. If you participated in a Loop at all this year, and I would like to say Early College High may be the smallest high school, but we had the most students represented in the Loop program where they worked in local factories. All right. Thank you. Presentation of special awards. Seniors, please stand and be recognized. Lifeline Blood Services gives a red cord to students, and they can't even do this until they're 17. But if they give 3 times during their high school, they are recognized with a red cord. Please stand if you received one of those red cords. Thank you. Leadership University is a program designed to identify a diverse group of high school students during their junior year. The framework for leadership, involvement, and responsible participation in the future of this community. Graduates of Leadership University have participated in 63 hours of classroom, 12 hours of community service, 8 hours of community project. And they're recognized by orange cord. Students, please stand if you receive that cord. Lisa, will you please get me some water? Youth Advisory Council. The council is comprised of students from all high schools across Jackson, and basically they promote drug abuse prevention. They are recognized by a green cord. If you received one of those cords, please stand. Tennessee Scholars has a clear and focused mission to increase the percentage of Tennessee high school graduates that are prepared for post-secondary education, the workforce, and the military. Tennessee Scholars are wearing red, white, and blue medallions to symbolize their accomplishment. Tennessee Scholar graduates, please stand. Thank you, Lisa. You're beautiful. Community Service Award. This award goes to seniors who completed at least 80 hours of community service. They're recognized by a green medallion. Please stand. All right, go ahead and be seated. I want to recognize 3 students in this area as well. And these were the top 3 of the seniors. With 710 hours of community service, Cameron Patterson, please stand. With 1,190 hours of community service documented, please stand, Kendarius Dupree. And with 1,850 hours of community service, Dominic Phillips. Amazing. Please be seated. And also, as a school, just this class, Jackson Central Mary Early College High is proud to announce this senior class has logged an astonishing 11,566 hours of community service. That is definitely worth a round of applause. Local honors. Students who meet all graduation requirements and maintain a 3.0 GPA are recognized as graduating with honors. They are wearing a gold lapel pin. Please stand. Thank you. State honors. Students, give me just a second to read it. Thank you. All right, state honors graduates, they must score at or above in all subject area benchmarks on the ACT, and that's hard to do, or the SAT. State honor students are identified by wearing a gold tassel. If you receive state honors, please stand. Congratulations. Graduates with distinction. Students who will be recognized as graduating with state distinction if they have a 3.0 GPA and complete at least one of the following: earn an industry certification, governor's school, state music organization, National Merit Scholar, 31 or higher on the ACT, take 12 or more hours of post-secondary credit. Distinguished graduates are identified by wearing a gold cord. If you receive this cord, please stand. Congratulations. Academic and technology scholars. The Technology Scholarship is placed on the diploma of ECH students who have successfully completed CTE focused plan of study or a dual enrollment plan of study and have maintained a 3.2 GPA or higher. Technology scholars are identified by wearing white cords. Hold on. Academic scholars is placed on the diploma of students who meet all graduation requirements, at least 8 hours of honors courses, at least 8 honors courses, maintain a 3.2, and they are represented by wearing a white stole. If you have a white cord or a white stole for academic or technology scholar, please stand. Thank you. All right, let's get into a fun part. Industry and college credits for the class of 2020. I want to remind you of the mission of Early College High. We, the community of JCM Early College High, are committed to empowering a diverse student body to develop and apply skills in order to pursue knowledge and become productive college students, workers, and citizens. We will accomplish this goal by designing curricula and support structures that ensure all students meet and exceed performance standards to obtain a high school diploma in multiple levels of college credit that will lead to a workforce certificate or an associate degree. Basically, what that means is we're awesome. With our mission in mind, we would like to recognize our seniors who have attained industry certifications or a certain number of college credits. I love this part. Delonte, you have no idea yet, right? Hold on just a second. It's going to be just a second. Delonte, I love you. Look around to your right and left. When they stand, you'll be good. Okay. All right. Industry certifications are issued, and there's several different ways students receive those. Could be computer, could be OSHA, and we had a lot of students, and that's not something we talk about a lot, but 41% of our graduates receive these industry certifications. They are recognized by wearing a silver cord. If you receive an industry certification, please stand. Congratulations. Ready graduate. There are very few schools across the state of Tennessee who have 100% ready graduate. We had that last year. We have one student who's finishing up something, and we will be at 100% again this year. And that is, and there's several criteria to meet that involves college credit, that involves industry certifications, involves several things. And again, it is hard to accomplish that, especially for 100% of your graduates. But all of our graduates, again, are ready graduates, and we would like for them to stand. Everyone stand. Congratulations. And I believe that's recognized by a gray cord. All right, college credits. We're proud to announce that all of our graduates are graduating with college credit, and we would like to recognize students with 15 or more hours, and we've broken these into groups. The first group, these students have received at least 15 hours up to 29 hours of college credit, and I'm going to mention them by name. Takayla Cole, Akia Cox, Renaya March, Addie Martinez, Michael Mellern, Dominic Phillips, Delaney Ratcliffe, Mickey Smith, Caleb Springfield, and Leah Taylor. Please stand. The next group have received at least a minimum of 30 hours of college credit, up to 44 hours of college credit. These students, please stand. Claire Black, Dylan Greenhill, Delonte Gunn, Cindy Martinez, Chastity Stewart, please stand. That means they will start college already with 1 year completed. These next two students have received a minimum of 45 hours, and actually, I believe one of them is only one class away from finishing her associate's degree. But with these two students, please stand again with a minimum of 45 hours of college credit, Kiara Wynn and Dominique Harris. And then the last group, these students graduated high school with an associate's degree, which means they've also completed 2 years of college. I was talking to one of our students from last year. She should graduate college next year and have a 4-year degree, and she won't even be 20 years old yet. I want to mention these students, and I'm going to mention the degree they received from Jackson State. Christina Boland, Associate of Arts in General Studies. Gabrielle Burton, Associate of Arts in General Studies. Azaria Cole, Associate of Science in Psychology. Aaliyah Davis, Associates of Arts in General Studies. Summer Day, AA in General Studies. Deanna Dickerson, AA in General Studies. Kendarius Dupree, AA in General Studies. Carmen Eccles, AA in General Studies. Kanaya Harris, Associate of Science in Criminal Justice. Dallas Jones, AA in General Studies. Delon Lovegibbs, AA in General Studies. Chloe McFarland, AA in General Studies. Samuel Munoz, AS in Business Administration. Lawrence Pack, AA in General Studies. James Peach, Associate of Applied Science, Programming Concentration. Brooklyn Phillips, Associate of Science in Psychology. Itza Ramirez, AA in General Studies. Maya Snyder, AA in General Studies. Chrissy Taylor, AA in General Studies. Kobe Verser, AA in General Studies. Carlos Villegas, AA in General Studies. Michaela Wilson, AA in General Studies. Tyler Witherspoon, AA in General Studies. Adasia Woods, AA in General Studies. Congratulations to these students. You can be seated. And again, a school stat. This class alone, in 4 years of high school, has completed 2,394 hours of college credits. That's amazing. We wanted to also present some departmental awards, and so these individuals will stand. The staff votes on these awards. Also is taken into consideration their ACT score, also their grades in several classes in each of these areas. We'll do Fine Arts Department first. Most Outstanding Artist, Kendarius Dupree. Outstanding Artist, Deanna Dickerson. Outstanding Artist, Carmen Eccles. Most Improved Artist, Caleb Springfield. And then the top 4 Fine Arts Awards, Kendarius Dupree, Deanna Dickerson, Aaliyah Davis, and Cindy Martinez. All right. The English Department, top 2 awards, Dallas Jones and Tyler Witherspoon. The Math Department, Christina Bolin and Dallas Jones. Science Department, Maya Snyder and Tyler Witherspoon. Social Studies Department, Michael Mellern and Samuel Munoz. Foreign Language Department, Gabrielle Burton, Brooklyn Phillips. Computer Information Technology Department, Maya Snyder, Chrissy Taylor. And the Physical Education Department, Summer Day and Carmen Eccles. Congratulations. I'm going to ask, he doesn't know this next student to come up here, because I think this is worth him being in front. So if Kendarius Dupree will make his way to the stage. I will say Miss Van does not miss many days of work. I'll say Miss Davis does not miss many days of work. I'll say I don't miss many days of work, and usually if I do, it's because of my daughter. But in 4 years, this young man has not missed a day of school in 4 years. Congratulations. I think he was coming up here to talk. That's important. Congratulations, Kendarius. Also wanted to mention we have something the staff votes on every year, and for our seniors, and we have several students that were nominated. I won't mention all of the nominees, but these are called the Top Cougar Awards, and we take everything into consideration and somebody that represents JCM Early College High well. We actually had a tie this year between our young ladies, and I'd like these two to stand. That's Maya Snyder and Gabrielle Burton. And the young man, James Anderson. Congratulations, guys. All right, recognition of top 10 students. Please stand. Number 10, Tyler Witherspoon. Number 9, Aaliyah Davis. Number 8, James Peach. Number 7, Christina Bolin. Number 6, Daisy Rios-Moram. Number 5, Samuel Munoz. Number 4, Maya Snyder. Number 3, Chrissy Taylor. If you're salutatorian and valedictorian, we give a little more information. Our salutatorian with a GPA of 97.3429, just because we like to put some more decimals on there. And again, our salutatorian, Gabrielle Burton. Our valedictorian, who almost made it with all A's, he got close, a GPA of 99.1364. Number 1 in this class, Dallas Jones. I also want to mention this class has received, again, only 63 graduates, and they still have some offers coming in, but to this point has received in offers scholarships totaling $6,405,000. Let's give all of these graduates a round of applause for all of the things they've been recognized for. Again, we are proud of them, and we didn't want to go through today without recognizing them for those things that they've worked so hard for. I have very few comments, and then we'll proceed on to the diplomas. But I did want to say just a few words. I want to thank our board members for their support, and we have some of those here today. I want to thank Mr. Washington and the central office for their guidance. I want to thank Dr. Ruffin for having the vision for JCM Early College High, Dr. Williams and Dr. Epperson for their encouragement early on. I want to thank Jackson State for partnering with us to accomplish the goals of students earning college credit while still in high school and letting us become part of their campus. And that's Jennifer Cherry, Dr. Bailey, the admissions staff, Kara Reeves, and others. Thank our PI partners, Toyota Bodine, Jackson State, West Tennessee Healthcare, Light of Life Ministries, the CO, Board and Technologies, 4-H, IMJCM Coalition, TCAT, and Mama Bados. I want to thank Mr. Clark and Ms. Charles for decorating today, and they had a lot of help, but we were supposed to be at Pringles Park less than 24 hours ago, and they made all this happen very quickly. Let's give them a round of applause. I want to thank Ms. Davis and Ms. Van. If it wasn't for COVID-19, I would hug them, but they are amazing. And I could not do what I'm able to do without them, and I appreciate them greatly. Thank our president, Ms. Burton, and all of the people that helped her with planning our senior activities. I want to thank our staff at JCM Early College High, and I'm going to mention them by name because I think it's worth doing so, and I'm going to ask them to stand. Shelley Billings, Cassandra Williams, Dana Helton, David Westbury, Camille Pruitt, Linda Thomason, Lila Norrell, Adam Simpson, Matt Catras, Eugene Clark, Shakia Allen, Robert Sparks, Michael Swartz, Brendy Charles, Evelyn Bishop, Tamika Singleton, Lynette Cobb, Brenda Thomas, Sergeant Young, Tammy Cash, Miss Jones, LaTanya Van, and Shannon Davis. Please give them a round of applause. Thank you, parents, friends, and families for supporting your students that are here today. Thank you, students, for working hard, striving to be better, and setting the bar high for those who will follow. Robert Frost said, 2 roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Students, I'm proud of your dedication for taking the road that was less traveled. I have gotten to read the speeches that you'll hear in just a second from the valedictorian and salutatorian, and they both allude to they didn't know for sure what they were getting themselves into. Students now have a lot better idea of what it means to be an early college high student. But I appreciate that you believe that it was possible and that you set yourselves to each day give your best, and you've accomplished so much because of that. Continue to make your own path, and don't ever let excuses or hardships get in the way of accomplishing your goals. Michael Jordan said, some people want it to happen, some wish it would happen, and others make it happen. I don't apologize for pushing you to be better, and I don't apologize for encouraging you to do more than you thought was possible. Lawrence. Where's Lawrence? Lawrence. I remember when your dad passed away. I like to think he's here today. And I remember you coming to my office, and I remember talking to you and encouraging you to keep pushing forward. And I remember you, even after your dad's funeral, finishing your finals at Jackson State. And I remember telling you that we would get through it together and that your dad would be so proud of you anyway. But you said, Mr. Lewis, something to the effect, I would rather just go on and finish. And if you noticed, Lawrence was standing a while ago as he completed his associate's degree. James Anderson. Just a few months ago, you lost your brother. And I remember checking on you. And I remember, if you don't know, I like basketball. And James likes basketball. And I remember the night of his brother's funeral, James showing up to play basketball. But you see, what you don't realize, or you may not realize, is basketball is much more than just a game to James. It's where his friends are. That's where guys that he considers family are. And by the way, James was named MVP of that tournament. Delaney, I know you lost your dad in the last year and a half or so. I say that to say, students, many of you have had family difficulties. Many of you have had financial stressors. Many of you wanted to give up. Many of you wanted to try college classes, and then you didn't want to try college classes. There were times where I fussed a little bit, or maybe a lot. There were times, Delon, where we closed the door and we just had to have a few words. Trayvon, it's probably good that we got out of school a couple months early, so I didn't kill you. Where's Trayvon at? Nothing but love, Trayvon. You've come a long way, Trayvon. You've worked hard. And I've come to love and appreciate each of you because you've accomplished some pretty amazing things, but you did that despite some very difficult circumstances in many cases. And I appreciate your perseverance. Lawrence, after we had that talk, I closed my door and I cried. And Miss Charles came in, because I don't try to do that much at work, and she said, "Mr. Lewis, are you okay?" And I said something to the effect of, "Miss Charles, I just had to tell a young man that lost his father that you got to keep pushing forward, that you got to keep going." When what I really wanted to say was, let's just take a break. But you guys refused to let me take a break, and I did everything to push you to accomplish so much. And so I don't apologize for for encouraging you, for pushing you, for helping you to accomplish what you've accomplished, as your teachers and others have done as well. But again, I'm proud of you so much for being able to accomplish so much despite those things that you dealt with. I'm proud of each of you for not giving up, especially when it was difficult. And I want to end by saying Mother Teresa often shared, we can do no great things, only small things with great love. I say this because it's easy to be proud of our successes in life, and we should be. But what do you do with those successes? Don't just be a doctor. Be a doctor who cares about his or her patients. Don't just be a teacher who cares about his or her students. Your teachers and others have given of themselves in so many ways to ensure your success. And students, I'm just going to tell you, when something got paid that you don't know how it got paid, when something happened that you don't know how that was taken care of, it's because your teacher opened their wallet, opened their purse, and paid for that. It's because they stayed at the building late. It's because they helped you in ways that you will not know of during this lifetime. The way that you honor them is not by just going and getting a great job, although we want you to do that. It's by doing that and caring for people and taking care of people. And the way you honor those teachers and others and your family members is by being a person who cares about the world and makes the world a better place. As I've often tried to remind you, you are valued, you are important, and I love each of you. I am one proud principal. Congratulations, class of 2020. And I want to make one comment, and I owe a young lady an apology. Apparently I was reading too quick, and one of our students that received an associate's degree, and she is going to give me a hard time later. And just because of that, I'm going to ask her to come up here on stage. She is one smart young lady, and she did receive her associate's degree. and I love you so much. Kaya Lancaster.
General studies.
AA in General Studies, and we are proud of Kaya. And I'm not going to let her say anything. All right, moving on in the, thank you, Kaya. Sorry about that. Moving on in the program, Gabrielle Burton, a salutatorian, is going to come and give a quick address, and then followed by our valedictorian, Dallas Jones, and then after them, Mr. Washington will make a few comments, and then we'll present our diplomas.
Good evening, faculty, family, friends, and last but not least, class of 2020 graduates. I would like to thank everyone for coming out to celebrate us during a time like this. I would like to give a special thank you to parents, faculty, and administration for investing into our lives and always having our best interests. Class of 2020, as I stand before you, I see a group of young men and women who decided to persevere despite what we face. Our senior year took one of the most unexpected turns. If we would have known that the week before spring break would have been the last time we would walk the halls of Jackson Central Mary Early College High, what would we have done different? Would we have hugged Mr. Lewis and Mrs. Davis and thanked them for always working diligently to make sure we have the tools we need to be successful? Would we have done that scholarship that Ms. Van continued to remind us about? Would we have walked in Mrs. Charles' office and said, "Good morning, Mrs. Charles, how are you?" Would we have squashed our differences? Would we have hugged our classmates and wished them well? Something that I learned during quarantine was to not take life for granted, to not take those moments where we didn't know whether we were being called to the lobby by Mr. Lewis to be praised or to be convicted, those moments where we were in the stands cheering for our teams, or those moments where we all laughed together. Starting off at Early College High, we didn't know what was in store for us. We didn't know that we would be creating history in academics and sports. During these 4 years, I have seen each of you go from a cub to a cougar. Each lesson that we have learned has molded us into who we are today. One of the most valuable lessons that high school has taught me is perseverance. Perseverance is doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. Perseverance is Mr. Simpson saying, "Come on, guys, stay focused," when you want to give up on your dreams. It's also remembering Mr. Clark's favorite line, "You are early college high students whenever things get tough." Perseverance is working day in and day out of the gym to make sub-state. Once stated by Maya Angelou, you may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. In fact, it may be necessary to encounter the defeats so you can know who you are, what you can rise from, and how you can still come out of it. I say this to encourage you to never give up on your dreams. Manifest the life that you want to live. The world is in the palm of your hands. It's time to stop wishing your goals will come true and start doing what's necessary to achieve them. That means set achievable short-term goals that line up with your ultimate goal. Also, never measure your success off of someone else's. Many times we can hinder ourselves from reaching our full potential because we are focused on how fast someone else is achieving their goals. Remember that everyone is not on the same path, and just because you are not moving as fast as everyone around you, that does not mean you are a failure. Continue to move through life despite what is thrown at you. Life will not be easy, but remember the lessons that you have learned throughout these 4 years. As we go our separate ways, we will all be chasing different dreams and aspirations. There is a world of opportunity in the palm of our hands. Some of us will obtain the highest degree possible. Some of us will go to the sports league. Some of us will fight for our country, and others of us will go directly into the workforce. Whatever path you find yourself on, don't let self-doubt or haters hinder you from pursuing your dreams. Keep moving forward, keep dreaming, challenge yourself, think ahead, don't think emotionally but with your brain, be disciplined and be determined. I hope that someday we can come back and recreate some of the memories that were lost due to COVID-19. Although we may have lost some of those once-in-a-lifetime memories, we are still standing here today. Just think about it. Our grandkids are going to read about this worldwide pandemic in their history book, and we will be able to tell them our firsthand experience. We have made history, and this will forever be something that we will remember. World, watch out, because the Cougars are about to take over. Class of 2020, let me hear you roar.
Thank you. Well, it'll be very hard to try and top that, but here goes nothing. Hello, my name is Dallas Jones, and thank you all so much for being here despite, well, you know, many traditional speeches like this one like to start with the beginning of high school and then go into detail from there. But if early college has taught me anything, it's that sometimes the unexpected is what's best. So I would like to start at the end of middle school. May of 2016 was a challenging month for me. High school was coming up and coming swiftly, and I was faced with a decision. What high school would I be going to? My goals aligned with only 2 schools in Jackson, the high school that prized academic excellence and was known for its grueling and stressful amount of coursework. I'm not saying names. Or the school so new that it was by then in the process of getting its own building, one that offered the prospect of not only receiving college credit, but graduating high school with an associate's degree. I chose the school that offered most and demanded less. I had made my decision to become a Cougar. Now to freshman year. In August of 2016, when I first walked into Jackson Central Mary Early College High School, I had no idea what I would be getting myself into. And being that the school was so new, we had not even built a reputation for ourselves yet. I felt we're gonna get through this. All right. I felt pressure to build a name for my school that could be respected. A close friend of mine, who already spoke up here, asked me, "Dallas, have we made the right decision?" And I believe that my response was something to the effect of, "I don't know, but we'll find out." With uncertainty and some confusion, the class of 2020 began our very unique high school experience. As it always does, time passed and life moved forward, and we had to move forward with it. We learned, forgot, laughed, screamed, celebrated, hugged, cried, and more. With each passing day, we slowly became the people you see before you today. We learned much about almost everything, about life, about college, about jobs, about relationships, about ourselves. During these 4 years, I also learned that there are important things to keep track of, such as the rules to spades and Uno, what Socratic and Quizlet are, how to sneak into class when you're late. Sorry. I mean, how to make it to class on time. Forgot I wrote that part. In all seriousness, the past 4 years taught us much that we will never, ever forget, things we will take with us for all of our lives. As 1 year faded into the next, we became more comfortable with each other and with members of other classes, both above and beneath us, and we truly became a family to each other. Times were mostly good, but when they were bad, we knew that we could count on one another to persevere through any sadness or period of depression any of us or all of us may have faced. Looking back, there will also be many aspects of my experience that will never be forgotten, such as our principal, Mr. Lewis. I'll call it encouraging us about things that we needed to take seriously, about grades, time management, the ACT, and what else? Oh, the ACT, how could I forget that part? Or the fact that our basketball team played phenomenally year after year. Or how we all had to travel over to that academic school, again, if you know, you know, for the first 2 weeks every day of my freshman year because of our cafeteria being unfinished. I wish I could tell you more, but it's impossible to cram 4 years into 7 minutes, and trust me, I tried. So our memories will have to do, and our memories alone will see us through. Last year, 49 young adults graduated from this school, 17 of which left college graduates. And this year, 63 young adults are ready to graduate and take the next steps of life, 26 of which are to receive our associate's degrees in the very near future. Oh, y'all didn't hear that. I said 26. The class of 2019 was the first ever class to graduate JCM Early College High. So their motto was, first ones to do it, last ones to do it right. Well, while it is true that they were the first ones to do it, we are the first sign of proof that they will not be the last ones to do it right. And that is truly an honor. The class of 2020, we had a stressful and even relentless senior year. Life has not allowed us to have it easy, but the simple fact that we are here today, despite all in the world around us, is a true testament to the fact that we are ready for life. No matter what may think it has a chance of being able to challenge or stop us. If I had just one thing to say to my class of bright futures, it would be that we are once again the first signs of the beginning of a legacy. At the beginning of my speech, I mentioned that early college taught me that the best may come from the unexpected. And we have proved beyond any doubt that it is completely reasonable to aim for the stars and even higher. My experience at Jackson Central Mary Early College High is a blessing that I will honestly forever be thankful for. And now, 63 success stories are laid out in front of you. To the class of 2020, the world is waiting for what comes next from us. So let's give them what it needs. To the class of 2020, congratulations, and thank all of you for making the world a much better place. Thank you.
Good evening, and thank you, Mr. Lewis, for having me on your program. Although you put 6 more eloquent speakers in front of me, and I'm the person in front of the diploma presentation, I appreciate you having me. I will limit my remarks from 45 minutes to about 45 seconds, given the magnitude of what is about to happen. But all of you are shining lights, not just in our community, our state, but in the world, whether you completed 15 hours or graduated. What you accomplished during your time at Early College High is nothing more than outstanding. You guys have met challenges and changes throughout this time, but throughout that time, you've kept the faith, and your faith overcame your fears. If you take nothing else with you from that throughout life, as long as you have strong faith, you can overcome any fear and accomplish anything you want. With all that being said, congratulations again on behalf of the district office and the school board. We just want to congratulate you and thank you for all you've done for your school, yourself, and our district with your attributes and accomplishment of Early College High School class of 2020. Thank you so much.
All right, we're to the part that everyone has been waiting for. We understand that you want to clap for your child, and we expect you to do that. But we respectfully request that you observe the receipt of our diplomas in quiet deference with consideration for others. As we conclude our journey through high school and face the uncertainties of our future, we ask that your prayers and best wishes accompany us. Again, if you want to clap quickly, there will be a few seconds there, but we do want every family to hear their child's name mentioned. We'll mention where they're going to college and their parents. Please be respectful of that as we do that. And at this time, Ms. Davis will begin presenting. She'll announce the names and we'll present diplomas.
Good afternoon. We will now begin the presentation of diplomas, starting with our top 10 students. Dallas Christian Jones. Dallas is the son of Laquita Williams. He will be attending the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. Gabrielle Cherie Burton. Gabrielle is the daughter of Jerry and Jeanette Burton. She will be attending the University of Memphis. Chrissy Micaiah Taylor. Chrissy is the daughter of Ebony and Donnie Taylor. She will be attending Murray State University. Maya Snyder. Maya is the daughter of Denise Snyder and Neil Mullins. She will be attending Murray State University. Samuel Isaac Munoz. Samuel is the son of Samuel and Patricia Munoz. He will be attending the University of Memphis at Lambeth. Daisy Naseali Reyes Mora. Daisy is the daughter of Maria Mora and Fabian Reyes. She will be attending the University of Memphis, Lambeth. Christina Nicole Boland. Christina is the daughter of Wendy and Matt Sims and Chris Boland. She will be attending the University of Memphis, Lambeth, majoring in nursing. James Wesley Peach. James is the son of Rocio and James Peach. He will be entering the workforce. Aaliyah Victoria Davis. Aaliyah is the daughter of Reginald Davis I and Sabrina Davis. She will be attending the University of Chattanooga, majoring in business management and minoring in communication. Tyler Tyshawn Witherspoon. Tyler is the son of Dietrich and Lakeisha Witherspoon. He will be attending Union University, majoring in music composition. James Bernard Anderson, Jr. James is the son of Monica Harris and James Anderson, Sr. Claire Annette Black. Claire is the daughter of Crystal Brewer. She will be attending the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. Jalen Daquan Bond. Jalen is the son of Carla Bond. Cortez Savon Chandler. Cortez is the son of Teresa and Roderick Brown. He will be attending the University of the Cumberlands. Azaria Kylese Cole. Azaria is the daughter of Galicia and Maurice Lawrence. She will be attending the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. Takayla Janelle Cole. Takayla is the daughter of Tamika Cole and Terrence Jeffrey. She will be attending Tennessee State University to major in business. Tony Lee Corbett. Tony is the son of Sharice Miller and Tony Corbett Sr. He will be attending the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. Akia Beyonce Cox. Akia is the daughter of Linda Rice and the late Frederick Cox. She will be attending the University of Tennessee at Martin. Summer Elise Day. Summer is the daughter of Reginald and Stella Day. She will be attending the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. Deanna Arache Dickerson. Deanna is the daughter of Zarius and Shawnee Anderson. She will be attending Austin Peay State University. Kendarius Trayvon Dupree. Kendarius is the son of Antonio and Cheryl Parham. He will be attending Joe Cooper's School of Art in Dover, New Jersey. Carmen Kiera Eccles. Carmen is the daughter of Janika Eccles and Martin Guerrero. She will be attending Warren Wilson College. Trayvon Jamar Edwards. Trayvon is the son of Rashida Edwards. He will be attending the Tennessee College of Applied Technology, Jackson. Dylan Greenhill. Dylan is the son of Shirley and Terrence Greenhill. He will be attending Arkansas State University. Delonte Gabrion Gunn. Delonte is the son of Lonell Gunn and Erica McLean. He will be attending Bethel University. Dominique Latrice Harris. Dominique is the daughter of Damika Young and Charles Harris. She will be attending University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. Kanaya Romir Harris. Kanaya is the daughter of Kanetta Davis. She will be attending the University of Memphis. Kasia Renee Harris. Kasia is the daughter of Kanetta Davis. She will be attending the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. Cordarian DeAndre Jones. Cordarian is the son of Denisha Patrick and Cortez Jones. He will be attending Austin Peay State University. Elizabeth Ann Kimmons. Elizabeth is the daughter of Tony Kimmons and Teresa Harris. She will be attending Indiana University, Purdue University, Indianapolis. Kaya Ashanae Lancaster. Kaya is the daughter of Kia Richard and Jason Lancaster. She will be attending the University of Tennessee at Martin and the United States National Guard Army. Kennedy Long. Kennedy is the daughter of Chester and Yolanda Long. She will be attending Middle Tennessee State University and the United States National Guard Army. Delon Tariq Love Gibbs. Delon is the son of Tamara Love. He will be attending the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. Renaya Roquel March. Renaya is the daughter of Felicia Harvey and Roy March. She will be attending the University of Memphis at Lambeth. Addie Martinez. Addie is the daughter of Ophelina Garcia and Juan Martinez. She will be attending Middle Tennessee State University. Cindy Martinez Aguilar. Cindy is the daughter of Geronimo Martinez and Violetta Aguilar. She will be attending the University of Memphis, Lambeth. Hannah Elizabeth Mayo. Hannah is the daughter of Angie Frazier and Tim Mayo. She will be attending East Tennessee State University. Chloe Alyssa McFarland. Chloe is the daughter of Gary and Debbie McFarland. She will be attending the University of Tennessee at Martin. Michael Mellern. Michael is the son of Tambra and Chad Mellern. He will be attending Milligan University. Lawrence Richard Pack III. Lawrence is the son of Dottie Pack and the late Lawrence Pack II. He will be attending Lyon College. Cameron Braxton Patterson. Cameron is the son of Jennifer Patterson. He will be attending Middle Tennessee State University. Brooklyn Joy Phillips. Brooklyn is the daughter of Deborah and Clayton Phillips. She will be attending Xavier University of Louisiana. Toriana Tanaya Purtle. Toriana is the daughter of Tamika Springfield and Eddie Purtle. She will be attending the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. Itzel Ramirez. Itzel is the daughter of Maria and Pablo Ramirez. She will be attending the University of Memphis, Lambeth. Delaney Gabrielle Radcliffe. Delaney is the daughter of Tawanda Radcliffe. She will be attending the University of Memphis. Jaden Jacoby Robinson. Jaden is the son of Antris and Kenneth Robinson. He will be attending Austin Peay State University. Nakai Allen Ross. Nakai is the son of Tanya Hicks and Jack Ross. He will be attending the Tennessee College of Applied Technology, Jackson. Jaquan Mark Scruggs. Jaquan is the son of Anthony and Kimbian Fuller. He will be attending Jackson State Community College. Mickey Jean Smith. Mickey is the son of April Amos. He will be attending the University of Memphis. Caleb Monet Springfield. Caleb is the daughter of Tracy Telefero, Kentral, and Tamika Springfield. She will be attending Austin Peay State University. Chastity Renee Stewart. Chastity is the daughter of Gloria Thomas and Errol Stewart. She will be attending the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. Leah Ashley Taylor. Leah is the daughter of Lisa and Larry Taylor. She will be attending the University of Tennessee at Martin. Tyja Shatora Vaughn. Tyja is the daughter of Cassandra and Torrance Vaughn. She will be attending Tennessee State University. Kobe Javon Verser. Kobe is the son of Mr. Maurice and Dr. Janae Verser. He will be attending the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. Carlos Jose Villegas. Carlos is the son of Maria and Pedro Villegas. He will be attending the University of Memphis. Cedarius Lamont Washington. Cedarius is the son of Kimberly Brown. He will be attending Austin Peay State University in the United States Army Reserve. Michaela Janice Wilson. Michaela is the daughter of Dana Trice. She will be attending the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. Sade Kenyatta Wilson. Sade is the daughter of Marisha Reese. She will be attending Austin Peay State University. Adasia Nikayla Woods. Adasia is the daughter of Chris Moore and LaShonda Woods. She will be attending the University of Tennessee at Knoxville. Breland Deshaun Woods. Breland is the son of Chantel Savage, and Jonathan Woods. Kiera Nicole Wynn. Kiera is the daughter of Kimberly Wynn and Bryant Heron. She will be attending the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. Terrence D'Angelo Young. Terrence is the son of Tanisha Clark and Terrence Young Sr. He will be attending Austin Peay State University.
Please stand for our alma mater. Students, today you have completed the requirements for your high school diploma as prescribed by Jackson Central Mary Early College High School, the Jackson-Madison County School System, and the state of Tennessee. Therefore, I hereby confer upon you with all rights, honors, and responsibilities pertaining thereto your high school diploma. We salute your dedication and perseverance as you continue your path to success at the next level. To signify the completion of your requirements, we will have the turning of the tassel at this time. Students, please move your tassel from the right to the left side at this time. On behalf of the state of Tennessee, Jackson-Madison County School System, and Jackson Central Mary Early College High School, I proudly introduce to you the class of 2020. All right. Delonte Gunn is going to come and lead us in our benediction. And remember, students, we then will come back out the same way we came in. Excuse me. Also, students, don't forget, after we get out in the back, before you leave, see Miss Burton to get your present from PTO. I'm proud of you. As we come to the close of our ceremony, thank you for all of those of you who are here, and let's give one more round of applause to our graduates. Delonte Gunn.
Good evening. May y'all all bow your heads and remove all heads. Father God, I thank you today, God. God, I thank you for allowing us to see another day. I thank you for your free will to allow us to gain an education like never before. Father God, I thank you for leading us in the graduation field, God. Heavenly Father, I thank you for the meaning behind a graduate. Father God, thank you for allowing us to be gracious, brilliant, assured, diligent, uneven, attentive, truthful, and eternally focused. Your word says, so be careful to do what the Lord your God has commanded you. Do not turn aside to the right or left, but straight ahead. In Jeremiah 29:11, you told us that, for I know the plans I have for you. And you made that a promise to your people, God. As we all separate from each, just remember that there is a powerful man guiding us in the right way, and that is our God. God, I pray you watch over our people, God. And God, I pray for our enemies and troublesomes. God, forgive them. And last but not least, God, remind our people, no weapon. No weapon. Y'all not hear me though. No weapon that is formed against us shall prosper. And every tongue that rises against us in judgment, that shall be condemned. In Jesus' name. In Jesus' name. Amen.